to Las Vegas and the 2018 International Show! Are you guys having a good time? I'm betting all of you are going to have a great time here in the entertainment capital of the world. You're all going to have a fabulous time right after our show tonight, dancing the night away at the Strides Dance for Diabetes Awareness. Who's going to be dancing tonight? Raise your hands. Now we're talking. This dance begins at 8:30. It is free to all and is for a terrific cause, diabetes, one of Lion's global causes. It will be held at the MGM Conference Center, rooms 118 to 124. Now, let's give a shout out to the District of Nevada Host Committee for their generous hospitality and all they've done to make our convention experience a real showstopper. One that we'll never forget. What happens in Vegas will stay with all of us forever. Lions Convention is a pretty international event unto itself, but each year we kick it off with a one-of-a-kind, larger-than-life extravaganza we like to call the International Show. This show will set the stage for your next 3 whirlwind days of Lions learning, friendship, and entertainment, Las Vegas style. Looks like you guys been partying hard in Vegas, yes? It's now my pleasure to introduce, well, before the show starts, we have some VIPs in the audience we'd like all to meet. It's my pleasure to introduce our board members and past presidents in groups. I'd like each group and their spouses to please stand and take a bow as I introduce you. First up will be those stars behind the scenes, some of the hardest working people in the Lion Kingdom, the administrative officers of our association. Next, please give it up for the International Board of Directors. Now I'd like to present our amazing cast of past international presidents. Please also welcome our up-and-coming stars of our organization, the first-year international directors. Next, a group that needs no introduction, our second-year international directors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for International Third Vice President, Judge Haynes Townsend and his wife Donna from the US of A. How about another big warm round of applause for International Second Vice President, Choi Jong-il and his wife Yang Seong-bok from the Republic of Korea. Annyeonghaseyo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's roll out the red carpet for First Vice President Gudrun Yingva-daughter and husband Dr. John Barney Torstensen from Iceland. But last but by no means least, please welcome the star of our show, International President Dr. Naresh Agarwal and his wife Navita, all the way from India. Before we begin our show, just a quick important reminder that for the safety of our performers,
the past international director.
No flash photography is allowed at any time during the show. Please take that in mind. No flash photography. Now, are you guys it as Sir Dreams transports you to a magical, mystical jungle fantasy. You will marvel as the mysteries of this exotic, enchanted jungle adventure comes to life right here in the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas. This international show is a spectacular gets. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
This is who we're meant to be. This is me.
It's nice to roll with all of you again. I love the Lions and I love convention. How about you? You like convention? You like entertainment? Well, this is the entertainment capital of the world. Guess what? I have an idea. I'm going to turn the spotlight back on all of you. You know how big technology and social media is these days, yes or no? Yes? Everybody, take out your smartphone. Come on. I know you've been doing this already. Take out your smartphone. What we're going to do, all of us together now, we're going to take a mass selfie with everybody in the room. Can we do that? Yes? Okay, come on. Take out your smartphone. Prepare to take a selfie of yourselves and everybody. Okay. Come on, take out your smartphone. Wave it at me first. I want to see it. Wave it at me. Wave the smartphone at me. Yes? Are we ready? Come on, are we ready? Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Big smile. Selfie. Did you all do it? Yes or no? Okay, now, we're going to take it to the next level. Selfie is just a picture. We are going to do video. Do you think you can handle that? Come on, Lions, video. So listen, let's do a trial run. We're going to put it to the video mode. Then when I say Lions roar, the count of 1, 2, 3, you give a big roar. At least The dedicated lives, his leadership has kept us at the forefront of humanitarian service. Please give them a warm welcome.
(1982 to 1983), Everett J. Grindstaff, United States. (1985 to 1986), Joseph L. Robleski, United States. (1987 to 1988), Judge Brian Stevenson, Canada. (1990 to 1991), William L. Bates, United States. (1993 to 1994), James T. Coffey, United States. (1994 to 1995), Professor Dr. Giuseppe Grimaldi, Italy. (1998 to 1999), Kojit Havanananda, Thailand. (1999 to 2000), James E. Irvin, United States. (2001 to 2002), J. Frank Moore III, United States. (2003 to 2004), Tae Suk Lee, Republic of Korea. (2004 to 2005), Clement Kuzi, United States. (2005 to 2006), Ashok Mehta, India. (2006 to 2007), Jimmy M. Ross, United States. (2007 to 2008), Mahendra Amarasuriya, Sri Lanka. (2008 to 2009), Al Brandel, United States. (2009 to 2010), Eberhard J. Wirfs, Germany. (2010 to 2011), Sid L. Scruggs III, United States. (2011 to 2012), Wing Kung Tam, China, Hong Kong. (2012 to 2013), Wayne A. Madden, United States. (2013 to 2014), Barry J. Palmer, Australia. (2014 to 2015), Joe Preston, United States. (2015 to 2016), Dr. Jitsuhiro let's recognize our past international presidents.
Us today. The lion who salutes the divine in us, and the lion whose motto is our motto: we serve. Please welcome International President Dr. Naresh Agarwal and his wife Navita.
Namaste, Lions. Welcome to Las Vegas and Lions 101st International Convention. Lions and Leos, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Our past presidents have led us triumphantly into our second century. Let's show our thanks to them with a big, big round of applause for them. Immediate past presidents, Chancellor Corlew, executive officers, members of the board, distinguished past presidents, Lions, Leos, and friends. I'm pleased to call to order our 101st International Convention. Thank you for your being here. I know that some of you have come a long way, long distances. So enjoy the warm weather, the swimming pools, the great food, the entertainment and all the city's attractions. I'm so glad to see you here this morning. Past International President Glenn Kuziak will now deliver the invocation, invoke the blessings of the God. Past President Glenn Kuziak.
Executive officers, International Board of Directors, Board appointees, Lions, Leos, and distinguished guests. Let us briefly pause to invite the Creator of all things to watch over the lions here today and those all over the world as we go about our work of helping those in need. Grant us, O Creator above, the strength to continue the battle against those things that diminish the lives of others. And open our hearts to recognize that all things come from you, and remind us that only through you can we achieve our goals in service. Thank you for allowing President Agarwal and our executive officers to travel the world meeting with lions and Leos throughout the world. We praise you for their good health and safety as they have worked to bring strategic vision and practical encouragement to us and our communities. Thank you for instilling in them a deep sense of pride in both continuing and expanding the good work of the Lions organization. During our meetings, we ask that you would guide our minds and open our hearts. Let us experience your glory as we share fellowship with one another, not only this week, but in the weeks to come. We humbly submit our hearts to you as we represent our organization throughout the world. As you blessed our founder, Melvin Jones, with the conviction that you can only get so far until you start doing something for somebody else. So bless us, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, past International President Kuziak. Our next speaker has been serving others her entire career. Chris June Gianni has been active in Nevada politics since 1991 and has served as the Las Vegas Clark County Commissioner since 2007. She has the heart of a lion and is passionate about improving the lives of people in her community. She has spent more than 30 years in public education, working with autistic children as a special education teacher. She also champions issues such as protecting the environment, improving education, and making transportation more accessible to every resident. Lions and Leos, I'm honored to welcome Clark County Commissioner Chris June Gianni.
Before I begin my greetings, let's give another round of applause to the Rat Pack, Levi and Nova, the young singers that were here, the One Voice, the dancers. They know how to welcome people. They're going to do it better than I am. Let's just say thank you one more time to them. Also to the stagehands and the culinary workers that are out here today. You make this convention work, so thank you very much. I want to welcome you to Las Vegas Strong. And thank you for inviting me here today. I'm honored to be surrounded by people who find ways to help each other. As you know, for over 101 years, the Lions Club across the world have worked to improve their communities. That's your motto, we serve. It's simple, yet potent, and absolutely necessary, because we need to do more to pay it forward rather than not being inclusive. As the largest service club in the organization in the world, your impact is felt by millions of people. And you lead us by example with your acts of kindness and your work. It is felt by children who need eyeglasses, by seniors who do not have enough food, by those that are hearing impaired, for those that care about the environment and conservation. You even work on focusing on youth outreach. And in Southern Nevada, it is also felt by the thousands of patients who need life-saving and life-changing care provided by our UMC Lions Burn Care Center. Absolutely. We have over 21 clubs in Southern Nevada. They rock and they roar, as you just heard from them. Over the many years, they have always been here to help those in need. Their generosity has touched thousands and thousands of local families. Our Lions and Leos are the important part of our community. And for those of you that are new to our area, let me assure you that we have a strong, diverse, and vibrant community here in Southern Nevada. Many of our visitors aren't aware that the entire community exists beyond the Strip. But we do, and we deal with the same issues that affect people all across the world. Clark County is the 5th largest school district in the United States. We have over 320,000 students in Southern Nevada in our public schools, which is 75% of the kids in the entire state of Nevada. And like many districts across the United States and across the world, we still struggle with funding and class size and teachers' salaries. We need more multiculturalism in our curriculum and better pay for our teachers, and I can say that as a public school teacher. But yes, thank you, because you know what? Education is the great equalizer. But church is also a significant part of our community. We have more churches per capita than any other city in the United States. And in almost every neighborhood, there's a church, a mosque, or a temple. And their parking lots are full today as we are here at this convention. Our diversity can be seen in our population. 1/3 of our residents are Hispanic, 5% of our population is now Filipino. Our Asian and Pacific Islanders are the fastest growing population in Nevada. And in fact, our Filipino community is high enough that we are required to provide election materials in Tagalog, in addition to Spanish and English. We have the 8th busiest airport in the world. 43 million visitors who come through here. And many people think we're in Las Vegas, but we're actually in Clark County. But we have so many sister cities, and we work together as a family. But in addition to the Strip, I hope while you're here, there's several well-known landmarks. Our university system's just up the street, the International Airport, Hoover Dam, Nellis Air Force Base. But some of the most popular off-set Strip destinations are here too. If you have a chance to venture away, you have to do your meetings. I know I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but we have hiking trails that interconnect the entire town. We have cooler temperatures on Mount Charleston just up the hill. I drove down from there this morning and it was 56 degrees when I left. It's going to be 105 in town today. But we also have the beauty of Red Rock Canyon. We have amazing rock formations and petroglyphs at Valley of Fire. Lake Mead and Hoover Dam are just a short drive from here. But we also have our Clark County Wetlands Park and Interpretive Center, which is a desert oasis and popular for the hundreds of different birds that migrate through there. We also have the Smith Center for the Performing Arts. I just hope you get a chance to see Vegas beyond the Strip. Our community, though, as you know, faced tragedy. And on October 1, the shooting really showed that our community is one that comes together, that we're more than the neon. And the outpouring of love and support for the victims has been overwhelming and continues to be so, including and especially from your own Lions Club members that were here that stepped up when that tragedy occurred. We continue to support each other, and in fact, we put out a call, and last week we asked for people to send us pieces of materials for quilts for the survivors. In the county of Rotunda, we have 250 quilts that were put together that will be given to the survivors so that something warm can hold them together and keep the memory alive so we never forget what happened here, but that we can always move together and move on if we do it by holding hands. I can tell you I'm proud to be a member of this community and I appreciate the dedicated work. All of you came across from the world to say, you know what? Namaste. It takes a community. It takes active and motivated people in a community to make a difference. Our local Lions Club, inspired by the generosity of Bob and Esther Louis Henry, have donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to the UMC Lions Burn Care Center. And this year will be our 50th anniversary of that Burn Care Center. And in fact, they just got an award, and they're just getting nominated for the only one in the United States that recently became the Burn Center from the American Burn Association and the Committee on Trauma and the American College of Surgeons named that Burn Center. So the Lions, you should be very, very proud of that. Thank you, Leslie. But the other thing they did is they recognized that unfortunately burns don't affect just adults, but children too. So they started the Little Roar Support Group at UMC. And that really has helped our pediatric kids that are going through that. It gives them an opportunity to see other people, to talk about what's going on, how they're feeling. They even take them out on field trips. Together they find comfort with other children who face the same challenges. The Burn Center is a true asset in our community. So on behalf of every patient and family that Burn Center has treated, on behalf of the citizens of Clark County, I thank you. And I want to thank you and welcome you here. You are making a world of difference. You show us all when we work together, we can accomplish so much more. And congratulations by electing the first woman president. Ceiling, it's going to continue to have a feeling. So in closing, salamat, gracias, arigato, sheshe, grazie tanto, merci, thank you very much and have a wonderful convention.
Thank you, Commissioner Gianni. We're so grateful for your time. We'd like to present you with our peace poster flag. President Atul. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you. More than 30 years ago, Lions Clubs International created the Peace Poster Contest for young people. The concept took off and never slowed down, making it one of our most popular programs. In recent years, we've expanded the program through the Lions International Essay Contest to include young people who are blind or visually impaired. This year, participants of both contests were asked to reflect upon the theme, the future of peace.
I've not really been accepted at all. People usually push me away. They pretend to be my old friend or my buddy and just talk behind my back. People like me with disabilities feel this way, and that if everyone could just be nice to others, we can all achieve peace. There are many fabulous things that the human eye can see and our hearts can feel. Many of those things can be the darkness of pain and depression. But know this now, the eternal feeling we know as peace can be stronger than those negative feelings. It is time to let peace guide us, not only in catastrophic times, but on a day-to-day basis. I would like to thank the Lions Club for doing this, having that moment to know you are special or that you've actually done something for the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's our grand prize winner of this year's essay contest. His name is Eli Potter from Pickerington, Ohio. Eli is sponsored by the Delaware Lions Club, but is not able to join us today. Lions, when you get back home, you can read Eli's entire essay on the Lions Club's international website, or you can pick up a copy of his essay at the Peace Poster signing this afternoon. Now, let's take a look at how the Peace Poster Contest is shining a spotlight on peace around the world through the incredible talent of young people.
因为我觉得和平是一种力量，然后只有世界和平，没有战争，我们才能营造出更加美好和谐的未来。在我的这个作品中，在时光隧道里记录着昔日的诺贝尔和平奖得主以及和平大使们，他们把和平传递给代表未来的孩子们，然后他们被和平歌承载着，一起飞向和平的未来。Peace is a unique home we own together. 然后像我们这样的年轻的孩子，我们有活力、有力量去为这个世界、为和平，也有这颗热心去帮助这个世界，然后为和平继续向前迈出新的一步。Thank you.
Fellow Lions, it's my pleasure to introduce our 1718 Peace Poster winner, and she has come all the way from China to be with us today. Her name is Georgie and she's from Dalian, a seaport with nearly 7 million people. She was sponsored by Dalian Happing Hua Lions Club. Please welcome her with a big round of applause. Georgie, you have the spark of peace inside you. What a great job you have done.
Thank you.
Would you like to respond?
Dear ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Georgie Wang. My English name is Judy. I come from the Dalian Haibin Art School in China. I'm very happy and excited to attend the Lions Club annual meeting, but even more grateful to have this special opportunity. I want to say thank you to the Lions, to my parents, and to the teachers. In the future, I will devote all my heart and energy to promote peace and use painting brushes to describe wonderful tomorrows of the world. I believe that the sound of peace can be heard everywhere around the world. Let the great love in the heart of everyone of us who loves peace support a peaceful future. Thank you very much.
Georgie, I would like to present you with this certificate of appreciation.
Thank you.
Great job, Georgie. Both Eli and Georgie each received $5,000 for winning these contests. Georgie will be in the exhibit hall this afternoon to sign reproductions of a winning poster. Posters are also available for donation to the LCIF. While in the hall, be sure to visit the Peace Poster exhibit to see this year's grand prize and merit award posters on display. Lions, and I encourage you to continue to support these two great contests that allow our Lions Club to connect with students and share their transformational ideas with the world community. The 2018-2019 contest theme is Kindness Matters. This past year was truly special for International President Agarwal and many Lions and clubs. We serve is not only our motto, it's a wonderful reality. Thanks to all of you. It was amazing and astounding to see what Lions are doing in so many parts of the world.
I'm very proud that I led
this great association in the 101st year, a new beginning of a new era of limestone. We have unified the power of we to show to the world the potential of the limes. Service is the soul of Lions Club. We are serving more people than ever before. We are mobilized to support 5 global service causes. We launched Diabetes, our new global signature cause. In India, to commemorate the World Diabetes Day, more than 150,000 people were educated. In one single day, we created a Guinness Book of World Record, my dear friends. For the first time, we had our Lions Day with the United Nations at 3 different places: Geneva, Nairobi, and New York. Bringing people together makes magical things possible. We have joined hands with the world's leading organization for diabetes, World Diabetes Federation, International Diabetes Federation, and that is going to create difference to the lives of the people affected with diabetes.
Thank you.
This is a new era, the Lions mobile app, giving the power of we in your hands to share, to talk, to work together. We are working with Special Olympics under mission inclusion so that every child feels that they are part of the community. Seeing the joy on their face, that gladdens my heart. I have been meeting many Leos, and when I'm amongst the Leos, I get excited myself. That gives me youthfulness. People say they are our future. No, I say they are our present. I got the opportunity to induct hundreds of lions in many countries. We have already opened more than 200 specialty clubs. And friends, there's a lot of potential. Every community, every city, you find people with special interests who will be very happy to join Lions Club once we approach them. Why we need more money? Why we need leadership? To do more service. And to do that, we lead by launching Global Action Team, unified approach to work together for membership, for service, and for leadership, which brings accountability and action. It has been an honor for me to spread the spirit of Namaste all over the world. We have been doing our advocacy. Many new things have been successfully launched, accomplished, or completed. And you have done it. That is the power of faith. My dearest, loveliest Lions and Leos, a very happy morning to all of you. Before I begin, I want to recognize our past international presidents for their leadership and dedication to our organization. They have inspired me, motivated me to be a better lion. I know each of you joining me to show our appreciation to all these fine, outstanding leaders. Once again, a big, big round of applause for our past presidents. My friends, this is not just another international convention. This is a very special time. I'm not just saying that. I mean it. It's a historic time. In the last 12 months,
We have completed 101st years of Lions Club International, 50 years of Lions Club International Foundation, 30 years of Women in Lionism, 60 years of Leo's movement in Lionism. However, there are additional action numbers that makes this year very special. Is a saying, excellence is to keep beating your own standards every day. If you do not have a standard for yourself, you have no records to beat. And if you don't have any record to beat, you cannot excel. Let's break these numbers down one by one. This year, I set a very ambitious goal of achieving the highest number of members in the history of our organization. This has been the goal of many past presidents before me. And why? Because it is also our goal to serve more people every year. On my first day in office, I announced the formation of 500 plus new clubs, representing more than 10,000 members. That was the largest single surge of new members in the history of our association. From that day forward, we continued in our quest of adding more members than ever before. We are about to find out if we achieved our goal. How do you think we did? I'm a little nervous because just like you, I'm about to see the final numbers right now. Can we see the final numbers, please? Congratulations, Lions, my brothers and sisters. We are now officially the largest in the history of our organization. Our global membership team and you, my friends, you rock. It's because of us, because of we have done it. Congratulations once again. No matter how big a crowd, maybe a person like you always stand up. There is no one who has worked as hard as you have in the last year. Now your efforts have paid off. Congrats. For the board members, those who have done this, make it possible. You have made it possible. Each new member, my dear friends, you will be appreciating that will be serving almost about 90 people additional yearly. Now consider this line. Along with this 1.453, if you add in the over 200,000 Leos that serves alongside us each day, we are a global force of nearly 1.7 million volunteers. Focused on community service and impacting our word of good. Lions, please join me in a round of applause of heartfelt thanks to our Leos. And now, kudos to you, our star performers. I'm delighted to call our ace leaders on the stage. the embodiments of who have started the world with their philanthropic light and motivated members to join. I'm proud to now recognize on stage 4 district governors who grew membership in the district by at least more than 2,000 members as of May 31st. Each will receive the Ambassador of Goodwill, and they are A. Bhupati, District 324 P2 India. He has added 4,110 members. Keep them. Our membership chairman is going to be here with me. He has made me proud through your committee. Thank you, Director Vijay Raju. Naseemul Ghani, District 305, N1, Pakistan, 2,847 new members. District 322C1, India, 2,779 new members. And Lion Sunil Patodia, District 323, 1A3 India, 2,209 members. There have been some distinguished governors on the screen brought in at least 1,500 new members. Suwan Sue, District 300C3 and the 300 Taiwan. Yu Jianye, District 300C1 and the 30 Taiwan. And there are 2 district governors who have brought in 1,500 or more members after 31st of May. He is Grish Madhav Malpani from District 323, D2, India. And Radha Agarwal, District 322D, and Swain Fu, District 381, China. They will be appropriately recognized. Congratulations to all those district governors. Now, the second number. Last year, my friends, we served 130 million people at an average of 6.3 people benefited by every line in the member per club. This year I set a challenge to raise this to 9 people per member per month to achieve 150 million, which was the goal set for the leaders of the world. Sounds impossible, right? Sounds impossible? No. Nothing is impossible through the power of we working together, my dear friends. Let's see the final number. You did 195 million, my dear friends. People benefited almost 50% more than the last year before. Thank you, Global Service Team. You rock. We also crossed 200 million number in our Centennial Service Challenge. More than 2 times of our original target of 100 million. Well done. Now for the third number. Don't hesitate. If you want to clap, please be very liberal. I will leave this next number to our LCF chairperson, Bob Carlo. He will reveal the number in tomorrow's plenary session. However, let me say this, we have once again broken a record and raised more funds than ever before. Let me once again say this, Lions have rallied together to raise funds for our foundation in big ways. We have achieved a goal of $50 million in donation to LCIF. That goal was given by LCF chairperson Bob Carlo and regularly being motivated 2 Lions by me. This is an exciting accomplishment of Lions. For all the numbers we just revealed, do we deserve some grade, do you think? Do we deserve some grade? I always talk about the power of we. So much so that to my ears and to the ears of the world, I suppose it has become synonymous with Lions. The power of we means we have now more members than ever before in action. The power of we means we serve more people and train more Lions than ever before. And the power of we also means that LCI is recognized and respected by more people than any other organization around the world. And this year we have built goodwill and respect for Lions at the highest level of leadership. This year we met, I don't say I met, we met, Lions Club International met with 20 presidents and prime minister, as well as Pope Francis at the Vatican and many more country leaders. In another initiative to build better relations with governments, we held 3 Lions Advocacy Days with top government leaders of 3 countries. In Korea, we met with the head of the National Assembly. In India, we met the President and Home Minister of the country and the other many top leaders. My friends, we also tripled our UN events by holding UN days in Geneva, Nairobi, and New York. In Geneva, Director General Moller and the head of non-clinical diseases, Mr. Cheskov, shared our enthusiasm to combat diabetes. And 3 months later, We received the same commitment from the highest leaders of the United Nations in Africa. We have raised respect for lions in fight against diabetes. Do you remember this moment from last year's convention? Do you remember? 12 months ago, we launched diabetes as our global signature cause. At that time, it was just words, my dear friend. But this year, we have had massive action. We have not just joined the fight against diabetes, we are leading the fight against diabetes. We have officially entered into partnership with the world's top leaders in diabetes, such as the international renowned World Diabetes Federation Foundation and the International Diabetes Federation, which connects us to 160 different associations connected with diabetes around the world. We have now served more than 6.5 million people who suffer from diabetes. We have given about 1 million of grants as pilot project, a number that will increase dramatically this year. I have to specially thank the Lions of India for a record-breaking World Diabetes Day on November 14, 2017, Delhi, when the entire international board was there. Friends, we have created a Guinness Book of World Record by spreading awareness to 150,000 people in just one day, diagnosed people via 200 clinics, opened several permanent gyms, as well as conducted a massive walkathon. We are now the best hope for 420 million people with diabetes around the world, and all those who may be undiagnosed. The disease has doubled every 30 years now, will hopefully go into permanent decline. And for that, do we deserve some credit? So, what are some of our other accomplishments? And as it is rightly said, to be a champion, compete to be a great champion, to compete with the best, and to be the best, you have to compete with yourself, my dear friends. As we have seen our membership as large as it has been in the history of our organization, we are truly growing around the world, and nowhere that growth more evident than Africa. Africa, guys? I am pleased to report that very soon Africa may become its own constitutional area with more than 30,000 members and growing. We launched more than 373 specialty clubs to connect people in better ways. The line knows when people come together, magic happens. Miracles happen. We expanded our 18-year partnership with Special Olympics to include Mission Inclusion, a program that brings a special needs for children with special children who care about their needs. Our second century ambassadors plan will culminate with the closure of this convention. With 500 ambassadors at end of this convention,